Is Bobby Webster the chosen one to lead Toronto's next championship quest? Or is MLSE secretly plotting a blockbuster executive heist that will shock the entire NBA? The Raptors just dropped one of the most stunning front office bombshells in recent memory with Masai Ujiri's shocking departure, and now the basketball universe is watching to see if they'll promote their championship-winning GM or make an absolutely legendary power move for a proven president. This executive search has all the drama of a Hollywood thriller. Secret meetings, big-name candidates, and strategic chess moves that could reshape the entire Eastern Conference. What's up, Raptors Nation? Quick Court back with the executive drama you've been craving. Who's stepping into Masai's shoes to guide our championship pursuit? Drop your predictions, because I've got the inside scoop on this wild president search that's got everyone talking. The Toronto Raptors are currently in the middle of one of the most intriguing executive searches in recent NBA memory, and Bobby Webster has emerged as the leading candidate to replace Masai Ujiri as president of basketball operations. According to league insiders, Webster isn't just a placeholder, he's genuinely being considered as a long-term solution to lead this franchise forward. Webster has been the Raptors' general manager since 2017, working closely alongside Ujiri during their championship run in 2019. At just 41 years old, he brings a unique combination of analytical expertise and championship experience that's rare in today's NBA. His background, working in the league office for 7 years before joining Toronto, gives him an insider's understanding of salary cap mechanics and collective bargaining agreement intricacies that could be crucial during the team's current rebuild phase. But here's where things get really interesting. MLSE isn't just settling for the obvious internal promotion. CAA Executive Search has compiled a fascinating list of external candidates that reads like a who's who of NBA front office talent. The organization is genuinely weighing whether to promote from within or make a statement hire that could reshape the entire direction of the franchise. What do you think about Webster's chances of landing the top job? Are the Raptors better off promoting their championship-winning GM, or should they swing for the fences with an external hire? One name that's generating serious buzz is Marc Eversley, the current Chicago Bulls general manager, who happens to be a Brampton native with deep Toronto connections. Eversley previously worked as an assistant GM with the Raptors under Brian Colangelo and maintains a strong relationship with Webster. Recent reports confirm that Eversley signed a 3-year contract extension with the Bulls. But his Canadian roots and previous Toronto experience still make him an intriguing candidate who could either challenge Webster for the top position or potentially join him in a senior supporting role. The search has also reportedly included conversations with some heavyweight executives who could completely change the trajectory of this franchise. Indiana Pacers president Kevin Pritchard has been identified as MLSE's potential dream candidate, though any attempt to hire him would be extremely complicated given his existing contract situation and the Pacers' recent success reaching the NBA Finals. Pritchard has been leading Indiana's basketball operations since 2012 and has guided the team through multiple successful playoff runs, making him one of the most respected executives in the league. Remember to smash that subscribe button if you're loving this inside analysis, because we're about to dive even deeper into the implications of each potential hire. Former Raptors head coach Dwayne Casey has reportedly met with MLSE president Keith Pelly as part of this process. Casey, who is currently working as an executive with the Detroit Pistons, brings a unique perspective, having coached this organization during its rise to prominence in the Eastern Conference. His familiarity with the Raptors' culture and player development philosophy could make him an attractive option for leadership. The search has also included discussions with former Sacramento Kings GM Monte McNair, who won NBA Executive of the Year in 2023 before parting ways with Sacramento earlier this year. McNair's track record of building competitive rosters and his availability make him another serious contender for the position. But here's what's really fascinating about this entire process. Most of the external candidates being discussed are viewed by league sources as lower-tier executives who would make more sense joining a front office led by Webster rather than replacing him outright. This suggests that despite all the big names being floated, Webster remains in the driver's seat for this promotion. Do you see the Raptors making a surprise move for one of these external candidates? Or is Webster's promotion becoming more inevitable by the day? The timing of this search is particularly crucial given where the franchise currently stands. The Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild following their disappointing 30-52 season and third consecutive playoff miss. They've traded away key veterans like Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby while committing to developing young talent like Scotty Barnes, Jacoby Walter, and our recent draft picks Colin Murray-Boyles and Elijah Martin. Webster's intimate knowledge of this roster construction and his relationships with the current player core could be valuable assets as the team tries to accelerate their timeline back to playoff contention. He's been the architect of many of the moves that have positioned Toronto for their current rebuild, including the Brandon Ingram trade that added a potential franchise cornerstone to their young core. The decision ultimately comes down to whether MLSE believes Webster can transition from being an excellent general manager to becoming a transformational president who can guide the franchise through its next championship pursuit. His championship experience, analytical background, and organizational continuity make him an appealing internal option. But the allure of a proven president like Pritchard or an experienced executive like Eversley could still sway the decision in a different direction. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell because this story is developing rapidly and will keep you updated with all the latest insider information. As this search process continues to unfold, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. The Raptors are taking their time to evaluate all options before making what could be the most important executive decision in franchise history since hiring Masai Ujiri back in 2013. The next president will inherit a young, talented roster with significant salary cap flexibility and a clear path toward building another championship contender in Toronto. Whether that leader ends up being Bobby Webster or one of the intriguing external candidates, Raptors Nation can feel confident that MLSE is conducting a thorough search to find the right person to guide this franchise into its next successful era. What's your take on this entire executive search? Do you think Bobby Webster has what it takes to step into Masai's role and lead the Raptors back to championship glory? Or are you hoping MLSE swings for the fences with a blockbuster external hire? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing from Raptors Nation. Don't forget to subscribe to Quick Court for all your Toronto Raptors news and analysis, and I'll catch you in the next video where we'll be breaking down how this president decision could impact the team's approach to the upcoming trade deadline and free agency period. Until next time, keep that championship energy alive, Raptors Nation.